Hello and welcome to Cheshire Audio. Now, this is just a quick video because I'm going to be away next week, so there will not be a video next week because the shop is going to be closed, reopening on the 27th of February. So any sort of email, you can still email, so mail@cheshireaudio.co.uk, you can still ring and leave a message. If you've got any orders, I just want to actually briefly talk about this. There's something quite major I want to sort of mention later, which is the other point of the video, but also a few little sort of admin things. The website is still playing up from a point of view, it doesn't email you. If you order something on the website, it still doesn't send you an email to say, thank you for your order, we're processing it. Everything works, it's just that feature doesn't work. And it also doesn't email me to say, you've got an order. So I have to keep uploading and checking to see what's there. And it works fine, because as soon as I find it, I'll just email out and say, yes, I've got your order. But while I'm away, I won't have facility to do that. So, yeah, okay. So many apologies. We've been round and round in circles. I've been speaking to the hosting company, the people who designed the software originally, the actual template. I've spoken to various other, whatever, and then they're all saying, oh, it's to do with your permissions, but I've been round and round and round in circles with that. I can't. Every permutation, it doesn't seem to work. It just stopped. It did just stop. So somebody at the other end somewhere has changed. Anyway, I'll not harp on about that. But anyway, before I talked about the big news, I'll just look at, people seem to like this. So I'll show you around the workshop and what I'm working on at the moment. These 2 jobs in, both are having to wait till I get back, which I don't like doing, but both customers seem okay with it. I've got in a Sondek Ecos with a Cadenza Red on, which is a really nice combo. I'll probably do a bit of a separate video on this because it's got some quite interesting mods to it, which are worth talking about. Because as you know, I don't really like mods. I never understood this. If a manufacturer has designed and basically brought something, over the years, why would some man in a shed know better? But saying that, there's a couple of mods on here that I almost considered selling myself, actually, because I thought they were well made and interesting. But I'm going to save that one for another day. The only thing I'd say about this is it's got the worst suspension bounce. It's come in and it's absolutely solid. It's got no bounce in it. It should be like a proper 3 hertz bounce, but this is like barely any compliance in it at all. So anyway, also I've got quite a nice little RP1 in, just for service, a new cartridge. Customer says there's a bit of there's a bit of a sort of variation of speed occasionally that he's a bit worried about. It's actually measuring pretty well spot on, this one. So we'll see. I'll give it everything a clean up on it. He's been talking about possibly just sticking a glass platter on because that always helps keep the speed more constant. So I think if he's particularly pitch sensitive, that might be what it is, and he just needs a bigger flywheel on it to make things run better. So anyway, just going to walk through to the shop because I want to just talk about what's going to happen when I come back from holiday. Just realising I've left some music playing, which hopefully YouTube won't shut me down. I'll keep trying talking over Jake Cogan. Keep trying talking over Jake Cogan. What I'm going to do, this is something that other shops do and I've never done it. I've always almost been a little bit it's not me, not for me. I'm going to have a sale. I'm not having a sale because I'm trying to pull money in particularly. It's because sometimes that's what shops, it's closing down. It's nothing to do with that. It's just basically I've been looking around and some of my demonstration stock has been here a while and I thought it'd be quite good to rotate it, really. If something's been here for more than a year, let's say that, just so I can freshen up, I might, gives me an opportunity to get speakers in a different finish or a turntable in a different colour, or just to try and change what's in the shop, really. Also, perhaps let some models go and bring something else in, really, because there's a few things I would like to bring in, but they need to replace something rather than be an addition because I haven't got space. So that's the reasoning behind it, really. And I'm sort of thinking, probably with speakers, probably, I don't know, 30% off, probably anything on demo, really. Not probably Dali, partly because they're quite difficult to get hold of. Certainly Neats, because it'd be quite nice to rotate the neat stuff. We've got the SX Swans, we've got some little IOTAs at the top there, IOTA Alphas, which I always felt as I would like to have a light oak pair in, really. Probably not things like the acoustic energies because they've literally just come in. Kites, yeah, probably. Turntables, it depends if you're prepared to come in and get it, anything. Nottingham's, there's no way I'm going to send a Nottingham because they're just a nightmare to send anywhere, and P1, P2s I don't think I've got boxes for at the moment, so you'd have to come and collect. Got the 294 over there, Regrathos, Stax, I've got Stax bits and bobs, T8000 Stax Energizer, so that could be like 25% off or something like that. Really just, not really, these things don't really get used, it's surprising. I mean, it's basically they're there just to show what I sell, and it's not that often that they get moved up into the demonstration rooms really. Speaker wise, yeah, what else we got? These two monitor audio bits, it just make me an offer, to be honest. I don't understand why they're not selling, because they're great speakers, but those particular I've been trying to sell for about 18 months. They're showing 649 at the moment. I've been offering them in the shop at 500 and they've not gone. Ophidians, yeah, they're probably, I think actually with Gareth's got an interesting prototype I might be able to do a video of soon. He showed me a picture of an amazing looking pair of speakers the other day, and he was going to bring them in, but his wife's imminently going to have a baby, so it's all been put off. But that could be interesting. It's really, really interesting looking pair of speakers. But anyway, yeah, Mambos, yeah, a pair of those if you want to. Fine Audio, and actually, yeah, I might be able to knock quite a bit off Fine Audios. The 500 series, I probably shouldn't say, but he's going. I don't think at the moment you can order them because they've run out of cabinets, and they're in the quandaries to whether to reorder cabinets or to just bring out another model, because obviously the cabinets on these are they're UK constructed, but they're Chinese cabinets. Great speakers. I don't sell that many of them, weirdly. I think never understood that. I think when they came out initially, they'd sold really well, but they're great, and I think they're a bit of a. It's a bit of a shame because they're better than people assume they're going to be quite often. So I've got the 501s, 502s, which are the big ones. They're upstairs. I've got the little 500s, which are superb. Actually, I've done quite well with the 500s. They've done quite well. The SPs, I could sell actually, but the SPs they're not finishing because they're UK built totally. So there's no cabinet supply issue or anything. They're doable. But that's kind of it really. I think. Yeah, electronics-wise, most of the Attel's quite new, but yeah, talk to me. Sugden, that's been there. Both the Sugdens have been here a while, and they're fairly easy to get now, so I don't mind selling those off for a little bit. Exposure, not sure with Exposure because they're quite hard to get. Rigas, I'd have to look at when these things like that came in. The Brio, my Brio is brand new, so I wouldn't do it on the Brio. But those two might be over the year, I'm not sure. Anyway. So that's the big news. I'm having a sale, and people who know me will be shocked that I'm having a sale, because I tend to keep hold of equipment until it's replaced, really, because I've never seen the point. But I think the point is that it gives customers the chance to buy something a bit cheaper, and it means I can rotate stock. So there's benefits on both sides, really. For some reason I got it into my head that that's not what I do, but I'm doing it. So there you go. So after I get back, if there's anything that you're interested in, just send me an email. Really, I mean, that's if you're interested and you want to sort of get your name on something, just email me. Eventually, what I might do is stick them all on the website, but I'm hoping most of the key stuff will be sort of rotated before that. So yeah, and there you go. So see you on the 27th. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe, and I will see you in a future video, but it just won't be next week. Okay, see you soon.